knowing you're not fine but just saying you're fine, that's not fine. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica, and of course this is my channel. Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about how to get yourself out of a funk. You know, when you get into those phases where you're just like, can I just get out of this funk? But it's not like, I don't want to call it depression because it's not depression. You're just like not feeling optimal, you're not feeling your best, you're not feeling good. And we're going to talk about that because I personally was in a funk like the first 2 weeks of July, I would say, and I wrote down a list, 5 things, I guess that's a list. I wrote down a list of things that actually helped me to get out of that funk, and yeah, I'm going to share it with you guys. Truthfully, don't know how long this video will be. I don't think it'll be too long, but you know what, it's okay. I want to share this because it helped me, so if it helped me, I feel like it can help someone else, you know? My hand doing its own thing. Okay, I feel like I'm showing a little bit more than usual today, but I'm feeling very good. Clearly out of the funk, but let's go. Before I get started, actually, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Right here, we're here every day, all day, just having fun, living our best life. And hit the subscribe button down below. I said that too fast. Hit the subscribe button down below because it helps me a lot. And now let's get into this video. Okay, so the first thing that helped me to get out of the funk was being honest with myself. Truthfully, I said, I think in my last couple videos, that I'm that person that when I'm in the funk, I'm like, oh no, like I'm fine, I'm good. And other people, obviously, they like can be a little bit too much in the funk, right? It can bring them down way more than it should. But I'm the person that's like, no, there's no funk, I'm fine. And once I actually was like, you know what, I'm actually not feeling optimal. I keep using that word, but I'm just not feeling my best. I was like, okay, when you're honest with yourself in the beginning, then you can actually take the steps to get yourself out of that, because otherwise you're just, I was gonna say, you're just living a lie. You're not living a lie per se, you're just not being truthful with yourself, and it takes you so much longer to get out of it. When you're honest with yourself, you can be like, okay, now I can create some steps to get out of this funk, rather than being like, yeah, I'm fine, going throughout your days, knowing you're not fine, but just saying you're fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. I feel like this is a lesson that keeps coming up into my life, because I will swear to you up and down that I'm fine, but like, you know the truth, right? You know, even if you tell everyone in the world that you're fine, you know at the end of the day. So be honest with yourself, because it's just the best thing you can do with yourself, and it'll get you out of the funk so much faster, I promise you. Because there's been times, like in the past, I'm better now, like I'm better with being honest with myself, but there have been times where I've just been like, basically what I'm trying to say is, you don't need to be in the funk for as long as you're in the funk. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the second thing is change your environment. For me, I realized that like when I left Italy, obviously my funk got a little bit better, because I was like, hey, peace. Not like peace to my problems, like no, because I've done that in the past. It doesn't work. Your problems will literally go with you on the plane to your destination. I mean more like peace, like I just need a change of scenery. Traveling really does like light up my soul, but you still have to deal with why you're in that funk in the first place. Honestly, even the first couple of days of Italy, I was still like, but throughout the trip, as time went on, I started exploring more. Exploring. No, it's just funny. I'm just thinking because at the beginning of the year, I was like, what are my words for the year? And it was exploring and adventure. But yeah, side note, exploring definitely helps a lot, because you just like open up your mind, you see new things, you have new experiences. So changing your environment, obviously you don't have to like travel halfway across the world. You don't even have to travel like to another state or another province. I would say, like, if you can, do like a staycation. Staycations are so fun. You're in your environment, but you're not like, you know, at home or whatever. You're at a hotel, Airbnb. Change your environment, it helps a lot, because sometimes when you're seeing the same thing every single day, especially if you have like the same routine Monday to Friday, it can be very hard to like break it up, and it can become very monotonous. So yeah, try to switch it up, change your environment. That helps so much. Okay, the third is self-concept work. I feel like I should have said this last, because this is something I just recently implemented. Like, I've always been doing it, but I'm doing it on a whole different level. And I'm gonna try to explain it the best way that I can, because I'm still learning about it while trying to implement it into my life. Okay, so basically it's like the way you think about yourself, and that projects onto other people too, right? They will see you the way that you view yourself. So basically it's kind of just like, yes, affirmations, but also like embodiments, like stepping into another person, but not really another person. It's just you, but elevated. I know I'm kind of talking in circles right now, but honestly, there's so many YouTube videos on it. Search up self-concept work, even self-affirmations in a way. There was one person on TikTok, she's like the queen of it all. I'm gonna put her name, I guess I'll put her name here. She has a guide that I got and it's actually so helpful, and I'm telling you, just go on her TikTok. I think she has Instagram as well. Yeah, she probably does. I feel like everyone does besides me. Definitely go on her TikTok and just see her videos, what she talks about, because it's literally so real. I found out about her and I started doing the self-concept work myself, and then I actually bought her guide. But in between the time that I was doing it myself to the time I bought my guide, I've had a few changes in my life. I will explain in another video. I may make a video with someone else in the future, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Self-concept is crazy. It's crazy because it's not really what you say, it's how you feel. It's the feelings behind what you say. But yes, it obviously takes some time. I know I just started this like what, I keep looking because my laptop has my notes. Maybe like 3 weeks ago, I think, give or take, maybe a month or 3 weeks ago. And there's been so many changes, but just because like that has happened for me in that amount of time doesn't mean that yours can be faster, a little bit longer. You just have to keep going at it. And honestly, it is like, it becomes your new identity. It's not like you're working at doing something, you're just a new version of you. And the things that you want to attract to come into your life will. Promise you. Okay, fourth, gratitude. Talk about this all the time, but like gratitude is so important. Yeah, sometimes you don't have everything you want in this moment, but like, what do you have right now? That's what's important to focus on, because there's always someone who is looking at you wishing they had what you had, while you're looking at someone else wishing you had what they have. And it's like a whole repeating cycle, you know. But I feel like if everyone just practiced gratitude every morning and every night, the world would be a much better place. Because it's just like, we truly all have so much, but it can obviously be hard to focus on what we have or be grateful for what we have, because as human beings, as human beings, we just want more and more and more. So sometimes it's good to like ground yourself, like, okay, I'm grateful for what I have now. That doesn't mean that you can't desire more. That doesn't mean that you don't get to have more. You literally get to have everything you want, but you also have to be grateful for what you have at this present moment. More will come. More will come. That's just how the universe works. If you believe in abundance and the law of abundance, and just knowing that like there's enough out there for everyone to have a large amount. Okay, number 5 is getting back into routine. So I said in the chit chat get ready with me video that like there was a point in time, I think it was basically like 2 weeks in July, where I was like waking up, looking at the clock, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that number on the clock. It was just a little bit later than what I wanted it to be. So getting back into routine helped me a lot, because I was like, okay, I know what I want my morning routine to look like. I know what I want my day to look like, and then we have to switch it up from there. That was kind of like part 2 of being honest with myself, being okay, what is not going right, and it's definitely my routine stuff and like going to bed super late. And yeah, that all wasn't right, and then that is what helped me to get back into my routine. That's why being honest with yourself was number 1. When I was writing this list, like number 1 just flew out, because I knew, I'm like, if you're not honest with yourself, you just, nothing else on the list will even like work, you know, or it'll just be hard to focus on them. With the routine stuff, it doesn't mean that the next day your routine is like back on track or A1, everything's perfect. Like, no, it might take you some time to like fully get out of the funk, to fully get back into your routine, but that is fine. You're actually working on it, and when you're working towards it, that gives you a little motivation, that gives you a little faith, a little hope that, you know, you're gonna get back to what your regular self is. So that's that. I feel like this is one of my shortest videos ever. I think it may end up being less than 10 minutes, which is crazy, but it's okay. Sometimes we need a short and sweet one, because I feel like my last few videos have been over half an hour per video. So no, it's okay. It's a good idea to switch it up. Okay, so the 5 tips I had were being honest with yourself, gratitude, changing your environment, self-concept work, and last but not least, my brain just forgot, getting back into your routine. So those are the 5 things that helped me so much, and you'll get out of the funk, trust me. I know when you're in it, you're like, oh, this is annoying. It's just like, I just want to feel like myself again, and you will. But sometimes you just need to go a little bit low to go up even higher. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below because it helps me a lot. Of course, as I said earlier, TikTok. Which side am I going to put it on? Maybe I'll put 2 on the screen. I don't know if I can do that yet. I'm not that great at editing, so never mind. Yeah. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.